Well, it seems the audio on my goddamn other video screwed up on me. So, let's see where this brings me. Oh, it pissed me off. What I did say in the other video, and I gotta do it all over again. But, in the beginning, well, like I was saying in the other video, which no one heard. Well, the beginning I did say I've finally found this song. And I remember listening to this song right here, Ode to Billie Joe. Probably around when I was 6 or 7. Of course, the song came out in '68, so it goes to show how long this thing stayed on the radio. I did hear it back in 2005. And I also, I mean, from the time I was a kid when I'd hear it all the time, and I still never got the name of the singer. And I don't even know if my mother maybe had this record, if she was a big, avid, you know, country music listener. But I probably did come across it. Ooh, you damn coronavirus. Making life more difficult. But anyways, as I was saying, like I say, as a kid trying to figure out what this song, who sang it. And as a kid, I remember listening to this song, and it just, I don't know, something really stuck with me with it. Something really just had some kind of hold on to me with it. I don't know what it was, but the feeling I got from this song really, really just stuck with me. So, I mean, it was nuts just to think about, you know, the lyrics and how I could just relate with them and say, and the main question to me was, right, why did that Bobbie, no, Billie Joe jump off the bridge? Bobbie, Billie, I get these damn names in there because I keep looking down. But, I don't know what it was that just kept me, the impact, especially at a young age, thinking what happened to this kid. But I mean, after a while, of course, when my parents split up, generally the new music of the new wave of the 80s came in, and I just, you know, got lost with the song, forgot about it. And but as soon as I heard it again, and I believe like 2005, yeah, 205, it just got me thinking. And I'm like, oh, there's that song. But the 2 times I did hear it on the radio, and it was like the beginning of this year I heard it again, or maybe even like 4 months ago, no name came up. And this was just recent. Yeah, I think it happened like the beginning of this year. I heard this song on the damn radio. I'm like, oh, shit. So lately, I just been having it stuck in my head. Even though it was haunting. You know, everything about this song just grips you and thinks, whoa. I mean, as a kid, I'll admit I was a little scared. Because, you know, what could have happened to this kid? And, you know, just all these things racing through my mind. Growing up with a friggin', you know, growing up too fast. Wanting to learn things. Mysteries. And when I got into mysteries, like, say, so, hey, Nancy Drew, Sherlock Holmes, even Scooby-Doo mysteries. Even though that was a kid show, it still had a lot of sense to it, you know, mystery. And it always just stuck in the back of my mind with this song. Now that I have updated it And I was just on the strolling through videos to listen to the other night. This is like 5 nights ago, no lie, this song pops up. And it was actually this picture here, down here, with a 451 is. I'm looking, I'm like, ooh, that looks, you know, familiar. Popped right on it, boom, there it is. It's like, wow. And for some reason, I don't know, maybe whatever it is that drawn me to this has led me to, want to explain it. Because unfortunately, this woman that wrote the song had a hard time explaining it to people due to some lyrics in the song. I didn't pull them up. I should have, but I mean, anybody gonna listen to the song, you gotta listen to it before it gets explained to you. So I say right now, I recommend you to stop the video. Go listen to the song and see what you get out of the music. And then you come back and listen to my explanation of why I think this song was wrote. And I don't think this song would have been wrote if this guy was any type of predator, rapist, child molester. There were a lot of hidden secrets back in the day, because I'll be right back. So as I was saying, shut the video down now, go listen to the song, and then see what I say makes sense. I recommend anybody listen to this song. And that leads me to my next part of this video, to honor this woman highly, dearly, very lyrically, musically. And to find out what this woman played, she was one of the first women, just like Joan Jett, to produce, write, and play the music in her music of her own gender, of a female. You know, just like Joan Jett did her own record label. No record labels would touch that woman's material. Made her, made her own. And flew and soared into the... And this woman here wrote her own stuff. She didn't want to be a singer on her music. She wanted to write for other artists. But due to the pricing of the person to bring in to sing this song would be cheaper than she did it. Well, she did a damn amazing work. And it's sad that this woman don't get noticed as much as she should. I mean, like I say, if this would have stayed on the radio, and I listened to the radio a lot when I was a kid, you know, I would have tried to find my damnedest to buy this friggin' album. I mean, I'm sure I can still buy it now, but it would have been nice to buy it a long time ago. Find out what she was more capable of. But I recommend anybody listen. She also is the writer of Fancy. And if anybody don't know that song, well, if you think Reba McEntire, well, she redid the song, I believe, in the late 80s. I remember it when she did it. But this was her song. She wrote it. In between this one and that song, 2 perfectly written music. You know, music, I mean, once I put this woman in the category with what the hell's his first name? The guy who sold himself to the devil. His name was Johnson. I forget. I got videos up of him. Johnson. I can't even remember his first name, but he wanted to be the best bluesman in the world. Sold his soul to the devil, which I believe happened. Because I found images and pictures of faces of evil just before he took his last photo, and then he died. But this woman didn't have to sell her soul, but he instantly went into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He didn't have that much music out. 1 album he put out, or maybe 2. A lot of music written, but in his time life, definitely not enough to put into the, you know, what you're supposed to have to get in the Rock Hall of Fame. I think this woman should get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, also the Lyrics Hall of Fame. But, and for the song that she wrote here, Ode to Billie Joe. Keep wanting to say Billy Joel. But, and if you have just come back after listening to the song, these are my thoughts, my theories. This woman literally gave up music career because every time she had to step out on stage, it said to sing this song, she had to explain it. People didn't get it. The only thing everybody wanted to know about was what happened. What was thrown in the river. Now, what confuses me, one thing in the song, and I like to say this before I go on, is when her mother's asking her, why ain't you touch your food? Why I've been cooking all day? To me, it sounds like this Bobbie here is talking to her mother saying, a girl that looked a lot like you was at the bridge with Billie Joe and threw something in the river. And that's what everybody mistakens on. Hey, look, my beard's matching up with the one in the background. Yeah! But in all seriousness, that's where people got confused. People thought that they were up there throwing a baby in, or a lover's ring or something. I mean, what I think happened, and if it was her mother that was there, what I think, she was trying to help this Billie Joe. And then also in the beginning of the song, you hear her sing about her father telling the mother that that boy didn't have no sense. Now here we are in a time, it had to have been, say so, at least in the 40s, maybe 50s, that this happened. She was 6 years old, she claims. So I'm sure she didn't get a lot of what was going down back then at 6 years old. But she was curious, and I'm sure she was smart enough and ahead of her time. Say so like me. You grow up too fast as a kid. And the curiosity of this girl right here, and what she heard and what the rumors were or whatnot, and what was said in the song, I think maybe her mother was trying to help the kid and throw something away in the river to get rid of it. And that Bobbie, or the Billie Joe, probably couldn't. And this is the thing, back in them days, if you were labeled, if you had a disformity, if you had an intellectual problem, if you had, mental retardism, now we call them mentally challenged. You will look at different, and people try to, just like, perfect example, John F. Kennedy's father with John F. Kennedy's sister. She ain't up to the level I like. She's going to embarrass our family. Give her a lobotomy. So back in them days, this kid probably had some, unstable, mental problems. Back in them days, right, nothing could be looked at. And that's what I think, this is why this kid was depressed. The girl, whoever tried helping him, they claim he had a girlfriend, but who knows, maybe that girlfriend did do something to twist his mind. And right, someone tried to help him throw away the past in the river. He couldn't live that way, so he threw himself in the river. And like I say, this person, Billie Joe, couldn't have been any type of bad person. He just had disabilities that were overlooked back then that no one knew about. And he didn't know how to deal with them. And I think that's why Ode to Billie Joe was made by this woman because she owed it to him. Because she probably sat there, you know, thinking, why did he kill himself? What happened? Whatever did happen, or whatever the problems was with this kid, I think that's what drove him over the edge. Someone tried to help him, but didn't work. And I think that's what she probably did not explain that way. But she did write in an article that this was a suicide song. The word suicide is in an interview. And like the thing says, she got tired of explaining it. People didn't want to listen. They wanted to know what was thrown in the river. That's what I got out of this article I read. And she just gave it all up and walked away. Disappeared. She's still alive, I guess. I'd love to meet this woman and shake her hand. And I think this woman should be honored more than what she is. And hopefully, how I explained it, people can understand what this meaning of the song is. So if you went and listened to this song, and now you can get a little idea of what I think have happened. Like I said, back then, people would just the simple flaws of life were judgmental too. Everybody had a judgment on them. Everybody didn't want nothing to do with them. If you had a simple seizure and scared people, you were labeled a nut. So whatever this Billie Joel did, she tried to give him peace. And I believe this is her, and it is in the video, which is this song. I believe it's that video. I mean, this bridge, I believe, is the original bridge, and that's her walking on it. And there's a view from the side, the other side, and this is the bridge all together. I do believe this bridge was rebuilt. It probably was torn down, but I would love to get out here for a ghost hunt and talk to Billie Joel who was right. See what really happened. I mean, like I say, there's in the video, one of the videos I watched of the song, oh, speculations of this, and the movie came out of it. But like I say, whatever that stuff is, or whatever it says, if it ain't about suicide, it's all wrong. I think this kid committed suicide because of his disabilities. And that's what I'm going on. And, but as you can see, yeah, this bridge, man, worn out like this to be just literally, yeah, there's the part right there where she's walking by. Easily can jump right off this sucker too. But I always had gotten a dark, eerie feeling about this, but something always told me to, you know, don't worry about it, a sense. But now that I've gotten the full story, I found the song, I've put my own thoughts and theories in it. It's like, damn, I understand it now. To put my beard in it. And this woman here, I think, should get more respect than what she has. Because for her to give up her career and to walk away from it, because obviously people were aggravating her, talking about what was thrown in the river. That's what I got out of it. Ignorance. But, man, all in all, to hear this song as a kid and have it clenched to me. And when I heard it again for the, you know, this last round, it was like, I got everything that I felt when I was a kid come rushing back to me. And hey, if it's me that's gonna tell this tale, so be it. I'm glad I can be able to. Because I'll tell you, I get it. I get what this thing meant. But I do want to find out. She talks of 2 rivers that she lived in. I would like to find out where they were. I would like to do a background check also on that. Because if this bridge does have more history to it than just this one death, I mean, that too could have brought a lot of gloom into the person. But I'll be doing that in a later video. Although the river she does speak of, I tried looking it up and I can't find it. The name of it. And Azul, I think she called it the Azul. But it's just a name that I can't get stuck in my head, and I don't even know the spelling of it. But I recommend anybody listen to this woman's music. Listen to this song. And hopefully one day she'll come back and thank everybody for what she, has done pioneering for other women. Because I don't think she gets the right full of respect. Because if she was a first-time woman making music, writing music, she plays guitar, banjo, drums, bass, piano. In one album of hers, she does all the music in it. All the instruments. So I think this woman should be noted more than... Oh, and that's another thing. On the charts, this song bumped off the Doors. That kind of sucks. Bumped off the Beatles. Even bumped off the Supremes. They had 11 number one hits up until this woman. 11 number one hits. She also bumped off another musician, but I forget who it was. No, it was Aretha Franklin. The Queen of Soul. So 4 masterpiece people, as she is a masterpiece herself. Legendary, I think she is. These songs, masterpiece. And if she did do, they say she did do cover songs, and I'm for damn sure she made them a masterpiece too. Oh, just like everybody claims Led Zeppelin made music better, but they did it illegally. This woman did it legit. But also, she made her own music. And this song right here, to me, says it all. So don't fancy. Damn good singer, artist, songwriter, musician right here. And like I say, she should get more credit than what she gets. So check out the song, read up on her. I guarantee you're gonna be hooked if you know music. Oh, and one more thing. For all you new bands out there, if you want a lesson learned in life, oh, this is what I wanted to say and I forgot to say it. So before I even shut this down, you new bands need to learn music and how it should be done right, written, played properly. I'm going to give you some artists, especially this one right here, John Denver. Oh, and another thing, damn it, the suicide part. Everybody confusing it, right? Everybody thinking there's something else sinister to this song, but it's about suicide. And when people write music and they come out with stuff in their lyrics like this woman does, that's why I believe that happens. Because the emotions, the feelings, everything you feel at that time and moment of you making this music comes out the words to, to think about, and it makes you say things. It makes it sound like, right, oh, what was thrown off of that bridge? It could have been past memories being thrown off, a past relationship. Just get rid of it, throw it in the river. But and for people to mislead music, perfect example, Ozzy Osbourne, Suicide Solution. There's not a word in there that says kill yourself. It's about Bon Scott and his battle with alcohol. You know, even Judas Priest better by you better than me. There is words in there talking about a bitter relationship, I believe it is. You check out these songs. But every damn song back in the day told a story. Whether it be of the world and how it is evil, like Black Sabbath, or this woman in Suicide. Every goddamn song back in the day told a tale. The truth. And that's what this woman told too. And this is why I made her, you know, to me, legendary. But the people misinterpret the song. You gotta learn it the right way. You gotta know music. You gotta know lyrics. And she even says that. But anyways, other legendary singers. Of course, you want to check out the Johnson guy. Sold his soul to the devil. John Denver. You want to check out people like Kenny Rogers. Bob Seger. But, well, anyways, like I was saying, you want to check out good music? Everything I named off, I do it now, single artist. I mean, stuff like that back in the day, though. Learn. You new bands, learn. But until the next video, be safe, take care, and to me, music is life. Legendary. Stuff like this. And as to you, Bobbie Gentry, I give you a huge salute. And thank you for your music you wrote in barriers you have broken. Because even, I think, oh, there's one more thing, damn it. I think even Elvis Presley tried to bust this woman's chops. But you know what? Sorry, Elvis. This woman's right where she deserves to be. But, till the next video, out.